dreams are planted before they are seen. This week on Valley Grown, we will talk about the future of the Valley, the seeds that young people are planting, and how they are nurturing their goals in a constantly changing world. Through things like real stories, reflection, community, and of course our faith, we'll discuss what it is like to grow with purpose. Catch us this Friday night at 8:45 Pacific Standard Time on Valley Grown, where seeds are nurtured and futures take root. Talk to you soon.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Hey everybody. See, it's 8:45 Pacific Standard Time. Some people are getting ready for bed. We're getting ready for INC Radio now, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody tuning in. My name is Caitlin Bautista, and welcome to Valley Grown, coming to you live from INC Radio, Central Valley, California. And I am your host for this show tonight. Y'all like that jingle? If you guys don't like that jingle, sound off in the comments. I'll quit it right now. Anyway, so for tonight's conversation, it is all about the future of the Valley, our dreams, growth, and values that keep us grounded as the world continues to change. We're sitting down with today's youth to talk about ambition, community, faith, and what it really means to grow confidently in a world that's, constantly changing. Whether you're tuning in from home, you're listening on your drive safely in your car, or you're with family, we're really happy that you guys are all here with us tonight. So of course, I am not alone. I am joined by one of my lovely co-hosts, Melanie from Visalia. Melanie, how are you doing over there?
Hey! Hi everyone, my name is Melanie and I am coming live from V to the I to the S to the A to the LIA Visalia.
Yes, period.
I'm trying to be like Caitlin and I am joined by the young ones, so I gotta kind of keep up, right? Well, thank you again for joining us. Don't forget to continue to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm really excited to learn more about our next generation, the future generation of our Valley. Back to you, Caitlin.
Alrighty, thank you, Melanie. Now, of course, I want to go ahead and give an introduction to our guests. We are so blessed this evening to have not one, not two, not even three, but four guests for tonight's episode. So to our guests, please do share how old you are, what grade you're in, or if you're in college, and one cool fact about yourself. So first, I want to call on Ryan Benedicto. How are you? How old are you? What grade are you? And what's one cool fact about yourself?
Hi, I'm good. I am 16 years old and a junior in high school. A fact about me is that I like to draw, and I've been doing that like this entire time.
Yes. Okay, doodles. I wish I could draw like you. Last week, our episode was about like creative people in the Valley. We should have had you on. Girl. All right. Thank you, Ryan. So thank you. I next would like to introduce Dexter. What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, what's good? I'm all right. So I'm 21 years old. I'm in my third year of college. And a fun fact about myself is that I recently moved here to CEBSI about 10 months ago from now. So still warming up, still getting used to over here. But, it's nice. The Valley is all good.
Yes, I was just about to ask, how are you liking the Central Valley?
It's really different because I lived all the way out in the Bay Area for majority of my life and didn't really expect to change. But, like life happens, we move on and just adjust forward. And so far, it's going great.
Of course. Thank you so much for sharing, Dex. Let's go ahead and introduce, we have siblings on the show, but first we're going to introduce Azen. How are you doing, Azen?
I'm doing great, Caitlin. I am 17 years old. I am a senior in high school. And a fun fact about me is my favorite TV show as a kid was My Little Pony.
And you know what? Not sponsored by My Little Pony, but I love that. Who was your favorite? Who was your favorite
Me
character?
too. Sorry, I love My Little Pony too. So thank you for sharing that.
Who was your favorite character, Aizen?
Rainbow Dash, hands down.
Area taste. Okay, not too much. And of course, last but not the least, we have Lucella. How are you doing, Lucella?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing good. It's good to see everybody. So I'm Lucella. I am 20 years old, and I'm in 16th grade, aka senior in college. And a fun fact about myself is that I drive stick shift.
You drive stick shift?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could drive stick
I
shift.
love that. Yay. High five, Lucella. I'm a stick shift driver too. It's been a while, but I can do it.
I wish I knew how to drive like that. But then again, I don't like driving, period. Anyway, sorry. I digress. Sorry. So now that we all have gotten to know everybody, we have some new faces. Now that we have met all of our panelists, let's go ahead and get our conversation started. Also, did y'all like my jingles? Y'all like my songs for y'all? I practiced really hard on them, so I really hope you like them. So now we know who you all are. Let's talk about where you guys are headed. So my first question to you all is, what is one goal that you want to complete for this year? Anyone can answer.
I can go first. I think one of the biggest goals that I have for this year is probably just to graduate high school and probably start on my college experience. Yeah.
Yes, and I remember Aizen since he was like, when he was shorter
Like,
than me.
I
When
was
he
10 years old.
And now you're getting ready for college. Are you excited?
Yeah, I kind of am. Just a little.
Alrighty. We're excited for you. You're going to do great, Aizen. Dex, Lucella, Ryan, you guys have any goals that you want to share for this upcoming year or this year?
Yeah, I can go next. So this year I've started on some certifications online while I'm in school. So hopefully I can get it. It should be about a 6-month certifications, but it's for project management and also what was it? HR. Oh, HR. And
Oh, okay. Human
I'm hoping
resources.
to get through it soon. You know?
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Dex. You will complete them and you will do great. Lucella, Ryan, what's a goal that you want to accomplish this year?
So for me, I want to start working with other mediums in art because or this is my first year in art class because my mom didn't let me. And so I like recently I've been painting a lot more and I want to learn more about other styles.
Mm-hmm. I love that. You know, what other mediums do you want to like explore in? Like just paint, like
Well, watercolor's been interesting me recently, and then I've been getting into embroidery too.
yes, I love that.
I like that. And
Yeah,
I think you have something you want to show us, right? I want to see that again.
Oh, you want
Your
to
doodles?
try mindless doodles?
And that's so cool. You're so talented. You know, I can't even
Thank
use
you.
like the Crayola crayons. Like it's okay though. You got to teach me how to draw, Ryan. Okay.
Okay.
Stella, what's a goal that you got?
I was gonna give a schoolish kind of one, but Ryan inspired me. So for me, my goal is to sing more. And I say that, and probably people are like, you sing too much already. But I personally really want to work more in like the R&B genre because I'm usually not the type to sing that kind of stuff. But yeah.
And if you have heard Lucella sing in person, gorgeous. Literally like operatic.
We have to hear an example. We cannot end this show without hearing a sample. Can you give us a little example, please?
An example?
Yes.
Man, is an INC song okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. INC song's the best.
Okay. I used to sing this all the time. And it goes, Share faith with the world and sing of the message of emancipation. Yeah.
Yeah.
We said okay, like through the audio.
That's so awesome. Okay, so before we continue, I'm sorry, Caitlin, I just have to let Lisella know that we do have our growing voices. We did share last week in our episode that we are looking for videos of performances so that we can share that in our INC radio program. So please make a little note and hopefully we'll be able to show that next time, okay?
Will
Thank
do,
you for
Melanie.
sharing that.
Alrighty, thank you guys. I love how ambitious you guys are. You guys are very different in terms of goals that you want to complete for this year. You know, it sets the tone for tonight and it reminds us that, you know, growth, it starts with purpose and it starts with intentions. Which brings us to our next question. As you all know, time's going by so fast and we're living in a time of constant change. Usually Januaries go by super slow, but I felt like this one was so fast this year. With that being said, fast-paced world, what does it mean to dream and set goals for yourself in today's generation? Not all at once now.
If I could dream again, I think at this time we could definitely still continue to dream, but I really want to hear. I think Lisella has something, huh, Lisella? Tell us, Lisella.
Oh, I mean, I don't really know how it's different from like other generations, but I guess like you know, like the dreams are like similar. You know, I mean, we have our aspirations and our goals, but I think now with like technology and like the availability of being able to connect like so much more easier than like previous generations, like I think we get inspired a lot easier because we can like visibly see like how other people are like living their life. So that's just for me, but yeah.
Yeah, totally. You know, with that being said, like follow-up question with that is like, how does, you know, living in such a technological based world, you know, modernization, how does it change the way that, you know, people our age, you know, the youth look at success? Does anyone want to answer?
I think now it's like you're either on one side or the other. Like some people are like, oh yeah, I want to do this. Like, oh, I've seen other like influencers and yada yada. Oh, I want to do this. I want to follow my dreams. And then other people are like, I want a house. That's it. Like there's not much in between, especially with this generation, I think.
Definitely. It's like, I feel like, especially like what you said with the rise of technology, everybody's like, I want to be an influencer. I want to like do brand dealing, stuff like that. And then like what you said, some people are like, I need a car. I need a house. And you know what? That's so real. That's very real.
Yeah,
Dexter,
because I
is
do
it- or-
notice that their generation is very creative and they have their talents, and that's why they're showcasing it through how they're trying to do that in the in using technology and all these social media. As long as it's positive and it's definitely within our faith, I think that's really important and that's pretty awesome.
So Aizen, Dexter, how does modernization change the way youth see success or creating their goals?
I think the way that modernization changes the way success can be looked at now, I think it could be seen more as pressure, and especially in this generation. And like everyone's success is different, and to each their own. Like we all have our own ways of measuring what success is. But I also think that like it's easier to compare ourselves to other people and like to look at their successes, see how other people have succeeded, and then maybe diminish what we think of our own like what we set out to do. But I think that our like purpose has also stayed up and like stayed the same with modernization, with knowing what to do and what it is you want to accomplish, and also still be satisfied in doing it.
Yeah, of course. I feel like everybody's going at their own pace. And I feel like I've said this before in previous shows that comparison is like the thief of joy. I mean, sometimes it's good to be like, oh, I want to be where they're at. But sometimes it could inhibit you from like completing the goals that you set for yourself already, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, Azen, how does like modernization, that's a tongue twister, change the way you see success?
I'm gonna be honest, like you guys all like have the same idea as me. You know, like the comparisons and the pressure that you have from other
Mhm.
people sharing it, especially online, because that's what we're in now. That's the modernization that's happening. And yeah, like just the competition that people may feel from like everybody else sharing their own experiences has really changed what dreaming and having your own goals.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like some of you guys touch base on that with like pressure from society or maybe even pressure from like different generations. And you know, every generation faces different obstacles because you know the world looks very different than it did years ago. But before we dive into this next question, we do want to express how grateful we are for the past generation, the generations that came before us, and everything that they have built for us in order for us, the youth, to pursue our dreams now. But with that in mind, this isn't a question about comparison, it's about understanding. What do you guys think are the challenges that young people face that earlier generations didn't have? I feel like some of you guys have already touched base on this already. Lysella, you're smiling. You got an answer?
I'm laughing because I was thinking about my parents, and I go to college, right? And it's a university campus, which is really big. And
Mhm.
one thing that I told my parents that I experienced that they never experienced is nearly getting run over with an electric scooter because people are trying to get to class so fast, which I would feel like they never had to deal with that. But
Mhm.
I don't know, that was just a funny one I thought of. But like, really though, like some of the challenges that like I face that I think like, you know, I feel like everyone does like these days is definitely like the rise of AI has
Mm.
I think for me, I've noticed like my ability to focus because of technology has
Mhm.
died down. I mean, I used to be able to read like an hour in silent reading at 5th grade, and now I'm just an hour into lecture, and I'm or like 15 minutes into lecture, and I'm already like tapping my phone, like waiting for like the class to end. And you know, AI, it's like so easy to just find the answers these days. So
Mhm.
it becomes hard. Yeah. It becomes hard to not get tempted by that. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And the electric scooter thing, that had me howling. Like, can you imagine like telling someone like let's pretend we're traveling, like time traveling back, and we tell someone in that time like, hey, almost got hit by an electric scooter. They'll be like, what? What are you talking about? So that was real funny. But yeah, totally. Technology, it's advancing so quickly. So Ryan, Azen, Dex, what are some challenges that we face today that earlier generations didn't face? Azen, you got a face. If you can't see, he's like going like this. Or Melanie, like, what do you see like in your daughters that they're facing that you didn't have to face when you were growing up?
So with regards to like the technology, with I agree with what Lysella mentioned. I think that our focus is now so short that you need to have, it's like you have to have that technology in order to be able to move forward. And it is a little bit kind of scary, I think, because we're relying on it. So if there was like a whole like all of a sudden shutdown of technology, it's almost like when I think back of year 2000. There was like a whole scare that, oh, everything's gonna like reset
Shut
kind of
down.
deal.
What was it called, like
But
Y2K or something like that?
yeah, but so I think that, you know, it is good that it's there, but it is a challenge to where we now have to kind of start stepping back on how are we actually going to be able to, you know, make some arrangements or to just kind of be able to learn how to step away and be able to, you know, like still appreciate technology, but probably not too much of it, and be able to continue to do what we need to do in a most in like balanced way, you know.
Mm-hmm. That balance is definitely important because I feel like what Lysella said, like technology, social media, artificial intelligence, whatever it may be, um, it's lowering our attention spans, and I feel like obviously like previous generations are like, or like older generations are like, can y'all just lock in? I mean, they're not saying that verbatim, but they're like, can you just just focus? But there's so many like external factors that are up and coming, that are rising. So definitely. So with that being said, we have challenges. Put aside, you know, the present day, the now. It can shape our goals and our aspiration, but our hearts may stay the same, which leads us to our next question. You know, dreams and goals, they don't appear on their own. So I would like to ask you all, what is a goal or a dream that you had when you were younger and still stays with you? Dex, Lucella, Ryan, Azen, anyone can answer. Oh, Ryan, I think you're muted.
I get. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, Ethan, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Okay. So as a kid, I always, well, I watched High School Musical a lot as a kid. I was a Disney Channel kid, and so I would see Troy Bolton like just like, you know, going on the field and singing his heart out. And as a kid, I was like, I want to do that. And so ever since now, especially like with the musical talent the church has, and like all the opportunities we have, like musical EDMs, like in concerts and such, I finally got to fulfill the quote unquote dream, but to, you know, perform on stage, work on my talents, and you know, finally feel the love for the stage and just being there. It feels great.
Yeah, it's like the rush of being on stage.
Yeah.
Are you still performing like in school and stuff? I hope you are.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm actually part of my school choir.
Sample.
Sample? No. I'm gonna need like other people to sing with me. So
Lucella is there. Lucella's right there.
It might be off, but you know.
I don't know what I would sing.
Catch us at the next in concert or musical.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, we
we'll
do
be
have
there.
the growing voices again. So see another recruit there, Azen. We need some performers for INCRadio. So
all right. Thank you so much for sharing, Azen. And I love how your dream of performing kind of, kind of came into fruition as you got older. So Dex, Ryan, Lucella, what's a goal that you had when you were younger that still stays with you to this day? Maybe it's something that you haven't even fulfilled yet, but something that is motivating you to keep going.
It's similar to Azen's about like the whole music thing. But for me, I really wished I had learned an instrument. A lot of my friends know how to play different kinds of instruments, and I really wished I like had picked one of them up like any kind of instrument, but I haven't been able to. But I kind of fulfilled that through all the church-like music and all the projects I go on, because then now I'm kind of am fulfilling like what I like once dreamed of to be. And like I still don't know an instrument, but like I now know how to read notes. I know how to like what certain how to read like a music sheet, and
yeah, that's good.
Like
yeah.
I'm satisfied with that. Yeah.
What's like the top instrument that you want to play? Like you really, really want to learn?
I really wanted to learn the violin when I was younger.
I can give you lessons. I haven't picked up my violin in like months. But I can try. Like,
we'll both start at the beginning.
we're holding the bow. We're like, huh? How do you play this? No, but for sure. Thank you so much for sharing, Dex. Lucella, Ryan, any dreams that you had when you were younger and still is close to your heart? Or Melanie, if you have anything from your childhood that still stays with you and you're like, oh, I wish I like nurtured that when I was younger.
I wanted to be a rock star.
Yeah. Wait, was it you that played the drums?
Yes.
Yes.
One of these days, Lucella, Azen, and whoever else wants to get together, we'll do a little band together.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love how reflective everybody is, and how you guys keep those goals close to your heart, even though, you know, life may not turn out as you expect. You know, with that being said, I would love to know who has helped you, you know, guide your growth throughout the years. It could be a friend, a mentor, a family member, and literally anyone at all. And you can share a short story about them by any chance. Or Melanie, if you have anybody.
I guess, I mean, I can go.
Okay,
I
go ahead.
someone else will go. I feel like I'm going first most of the time. That's why.
It's okay. Don't even worry about it.
Lead the way, sis.
I
Lead.
would have to say, I mean, in terms of people who have guided me, like definitely my parents and of course God. Like every time I had something that I didn't know exactly what I was doing or I wasn't sure, like I always turned to like, asking advice from my parents because like they would know. And then of course praying about it. Like one of the big changes that like I had gone through was I was originally a vocal major in school, so I studied that for about a year and a half, and I had transferred with the intention of completing my degree in that. But it's very true when they say God guides you, and I think that's definitely one of the things that happened to me where I had gotten there, but then it turned out something wasn't working with, it wasn't coinciding with our beliefs as church members, and I couldn't complete that degree. And so I had to switch, and now I'm a chemistry major. But because of that, I really looked to advice coming from, even like my parents, the administration, asking for help, of course, praying about it. And, that's kind of like a memory that I always have and I always think of because it really helps in like, when I make future decisions, like, I'm going to think back to what my parents taught me or what my parents thought, like advised me. And like, of course, remembering that like, God's there to help me in making decisions. So yeah, that's my story.
No, I love that. And thank you so much for being vulnerable and, sharing that with us. It must have been hard to change your course of study, but of course, with the guidance of your parents and the guidance of our Almighty God, you were able to still choose a course that you still love. And, your parents, and I know your parents, they instill such great values into you, your brother, and your little sister Faith. So yeah, it's really great. Aizen, would you say the same?
Oh, definitely. I would definitely say the same thing. But if I were to choose a mentor in my life or like who's helped me grow, I've already asked her about it. And I told her it was going to be her. I was going to choose my older sister because she's like helped me so many times. She's such a great example to me and my little sister. And I mean, like, I would say one specific example of her, guiding me, but like there's too many to count, Actually, no, I do have one. She not forced, encouraged, that's the word. She encouraged me to keep going into choir for church, and she really helped me take up the duty as adult choir member, which was life-changing.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Aizen. And Lasella, you're such a great author to your little siblings. So yeah, thank you so much for being a source of inspiration to both of them. Ryan or Dex, do you have anyone that you want to shout out that is your mentor that helps you guide your way through it all?
Not really. Oh, sorry. Do you want to go, Dexter?
No, go ahead. You already started. Go ahead.
Not really a mentor, but I remember when I was really young, like my grandpa, would like, like he definitely like let me be creative. Like, I remember sitting at like our the dinner table and like just drawing with him all the time. And then like I had like these little animal figurines, and he would always be like my playmate because my siblings were at school.
That's so sweet. What a sweet story to share. Thank you so much, Ryan. Dex, do you have anyone that you want to shout out as your mentor that helps you guide your way through life, through decision making and everything?
For me, I really can't name any specific one because I've gone to a lot of older friends who've been through more than me, but I reached out and asked for advice from them, and they all brought me to realizing that like what I do now, it's like stay on track. Whatever I do now, it sets up a future for me where the end result is greater than what I ever could ever think about how it could be or imagine how great it would be. And so I think with all their help, like it really brought me to this focus on to just really do everything that I can now with to my best of my ability, and then to just kind of also let the other half just whatever comes along the way, and like whatever like God has like set out for me to just go along that path, you know, to not doubt and just go straight forward through it and just do whatever I can to fulfill everything to the best.
It's all about that support, having that good environment who nurtures you, who helps you nurture your goals, and that support system. All right, thank you so much for sharing. I love hearing about your guys' lives, who inspires you. And we've talked about our dreams, our values, our inspirations. So let's lighten things up with a little game, shall we? Let's go ahead and proceed with our field day. Alrighty, so now we have our slides set up. I'm gonna go ahead and explain the instructions. I think you guys can only hear our voices right now, but that's all right. So in this game, the host will read a sentence. I'll read a sentence that includes one highlighted word. That word is a slang expression. So each person will take a turn defining the slang in a really clear and simple way, making sure the explanation is easy to understand. So could I hear a yes if we're ready for a game, because we can't see our faces right now?
Yes.
Yes. Let's go ahead and go to the first sentence. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. She said that she slept early last night. That's Cap. So Cap, what's that? What's that mean? Anybody want to unmute? Take a jab at what Cap means, Azen?
I'm pretty sure I got this right. Cap means oh, that's a lie. You know, that's not true.
Is that the truth? Is that what Cap means? Next slide. That is correct, brother. Azen gets a point. We're not doing points. I actually don't know why I said that. All right, let's go on to the next slide. Okay. This paper is due at midnight and I haven't started. I'm cooked. Like cooking adobo, cooking a nice stew. But what does I'm cooked really mean? Someone besides Azen, Dex, Ryan. Oh, Ryan.
Oh, it's like you're done for. You're not good.
Let's go ahead and see if that's right in the next slide. Not looking too good for you. You're in trouble. You were right with that one, Ryan. All right, now. All right, let's go to the next one. And I think that one's a bit harder. I actually don't even know how to say this, so I'm just going to spell it out. IJBOL. When my best friend sent me that video. Trust. I heard when I would work with kids, I would hear them say this and would have no clue what this means. So IJBOL. Ijbo? I don't even know. When my best friend sent me that video. Does anyone want to take a Lucella? What do you think?
I'm like in shock right now. I mean, like, we're supposed to be part of this generation. I've never heard this before.
All right.
Well, my guess is I just busted out laughing.
Is that right? Next slide. I just burst out laughing. Yes.
Just one word, but
can we all just bring back LOL? Let's bring that back. All right, let's go to the next slide. What's our next slang? The exam is next week. I need to lock in and study. I think I literally said this earlier. I said lock in earlier. Or Ryan or Dex or Azen or Lucella. What does lock in mean?
It means I think focus up, you know,
focus
like
up?
put your attention to it.
All right, let's see what that is in the next slide. Lock into focus or commit seriously. Good job, guys. All right, let's go to the next, and I believe this is the final one. I thought dinner was pretty mid. Mid. M-I-D. Do, 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 do. Does anyone have an idea what mid means?
I think mid, it's supposed to mean like, oh, it's average, it's okay, it's not the best, but it's not the worst at either way, you know, like something like that.
Is Azen right? Let's go on to the next slide. Yes, mid means average or basic. Good job, guys. Alrighty, that was so fun. You guys did so well. So now that we are finished up with our game, we would love to hear from you, from everyone tuning in. We've been having such a fun conversation. We want to hear what what everybody's up to in our comment section. So what is buzzing in our branches? And you know, I gotta say it, after Melanie put the glasses on, she means business. She's gonna read the comments. Oh, you're muted.
We have a lot of buzzes in the branches for sure. I want to shout out to all those who are here. We have Veronica De La Rosa, Janet Salvador. We have also Julia Whitman, as usual. Hi, Julia. Thank you again for joining us. Melvi Tamayo, and of course, Ray's mom, Melissa Benedicto. She said, hello, everyone. Can't wait to hear from all of our young guests tonight. Jill San Antonio is also here. Teresa Soriano. We have Katrina Badua watching from local of Fresno. And of course, Romel Bautista. And we also have Caruel David. Hello. He said, hello, Central Valley, California. Hello po. We also have Magic Mac. And this is, Sister Mackie from Fresno local. Hi, Sister Mac. We also have Ida Cardenas. And then Lauren calling. Hello po. Saying happy watching to all the brethren. Greetings from the local of Ridgecrest, CBC. RJ De Guzman is also here from Riverbank. We also have Kenneth calling, saying hello, everyone. Happy watching from the local of Ridgecrest, Central Valley, California. We also have Looney Tunes. He said, hey, that's my brother Dex.
Whoever that is, hey.
And William Dorsey saying hello from Delano, CVC. Mario Oka, of course, our avid viewer. We also have Zoraida Salonga. Hello, brethren, watching from Bakersfield. We have a lot tonight.
Mm-hmm. I know.
How about you, Caitlin? Any?
On my end, I see Patrick Zamora saying, hello, po, happy watching from Ridgecrest. Yes, balance with technology. We didn't have to worry about that in my younger days. At the Jill, in response to talking about Zac Efron, Zac Efron is from the Central Valley. Just saying. You are
really? No.
I'm not gonna stop. No, okay, I'm not gonna sing the song. Sorry.
We also have Ricardo Nuevo watching from Alabang District of Metro Manila South. Thank you for joining us.
North Carolina.
All right, and we also have, let's see, Gemma Estrella saying that's so cute. Love the Oligario siblings so much. We also have my cousin on the Vine chat saying that her son Cade, my nephew, saying that it's his goal to be in the CWS choir, which is such a great goal. She also said shout out to her mom. Her mom is her mentor, her advisor, her encouragement. Even as a mom myself, I can rely on her to remind me of everything. That is such a sweet comment. And let's see.
Rosario is here from local Santa Monica. We also have Brother Benji de los Reyes saying hello to all brethren in CVC. So there's a lot. It's like, so we apologize if we can't get to all your comments. We still have a few more questions for our panelists for tonight. Please keep your comments coming, and we definitely appreciate all the support that you have provided and given to us. So let's go ahead and continue, Caitlin.
Alrighty, again, thank you so much. Continue to comment, subscribe, like, share any content from Valley Grown. And thank you so much for the support. And thank you, Melanie, for reading our Vine chat. So as we get to the last stretch of our show tonight, time goes by so fast. I would like us to reflect on what we learned, not just throughout our show, but, throughout life, and how, amidst the craziness of it, we're still standing strong. So I would like to know, how do you stay motivated for the future and stay committed to your goals? I'd like to hear from Ryan.
Well, it's really easy to stay committed to your goals when you don't have any big ones like looming in the distance. Like I like to set myself really low so I can like build my way up to like something larger.
Oh, I get
And so I
that.
don't
Yeah,
need like dreading one giant thing.
I get that. Like starting small, but then end up like working that momentum up to that bigger goal. I love that.
Yeah.
Dex or Melanie, did you have something to
Yeah,
say?
I really like that because it really says a lot about you being humble, to be honest. I mean, I really like that you said that, especially at your age, knowing how to already to start and at least knowing where you want to begin and knowing where you're going to go. So I like that.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Dex, Azen, Lasella, how do you stay motivated for the future? How do you stay locked in for your goals, as we all would say?
For me, I think about like to stay motivated. I think about who it's for, and like, of course, like whatever I do, it affects me personally because I'm the one doing it. But I also think about like if I could accomplish this, like who around me can I help out? Like who around me could I help out, whether it's my friends or family? I always think about maybe like what the possibilities could be if maybe I knew just a little bit more, if I was able to do more, And I think that like keeps me motivated enough because I'm also like I get satisfied with like knowing that I did what I can whenever if I ever get help from my younger ones.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a Kuya right there, older brother. That's so cool to hear.
Alrighty, thank you. Was who just answered Ryan? Azen or Lasella, how do you stay committed, locked in for your goals?
Um, I was looking at my sister. I was like, is she
I
gonna
was like,
answer?
she's gonna go, she's gonna go. I'm gonna wait. No,
The
I'll
sibling
just
energy,
go.
they were like looking at each other like, you go first. No, you go first.
um, I think a good way for me to stay motivated. I've actually picked this up this year. I have a journal where it's like I have like all the habits I want to do better in or like get rid of, to keep track of them, as well as like a sleeping schedule to see like how much sleep I'm getting. It's not really it's okay. I mean, it's not the best, but I also do have like on the other page I have like I write down one good thing that happened this day, so I could like look back on the entire month and be like, this was a good month, and like sometimes I would write a bad thing and I'm like, I should fix that, so I think that's like a good gauge to to see where I'm at, to see what I need to fix, to see what what goals I should make or break in the future.
And you guys are like really inspiring me right now. You're about to, I'm like the oldest here, but I'm so touched with all of what you guys are saying. Now I'm excited to hear from Lucella.
For me, I'd have to say like, I mean, I do have my own things of like having, long lists of like to-do lists and stuff like that, keeping myself in check with like journals and stuff like that. But for me, primarily, it's what we learn in the lessons and through my prayers, right? Like if I'm gonna pray for something, I always feel that God's gonna do his part, I should do mine. And so like if I have a goal or an aspiration, it's always in accordance with his will. It's like if it's his will, like I'll get it. But if it's not, then I have to understand that. And I always try to be motivated in that sense where I always think of working hard just like we're supposed to, what we're taught in the lessons. And of course, being able to use it in my performance of my duties, so learning how to sing in school really helps me perform my duty. Even like I did public speaking for a little bit, that kind of helped me with being like a president before. So it really helps in performing my duties, and so I'm motivated by faith, I feel like, to continue to accomplish these goals. But yeah.
Alrighty, thank you, Lasella. You actually already touched base on the very last question that I wanted to ask. So you get a pass. No, I'm just kidding. As we look toward the future, as we're wrapping up our show, faith is our guiding force. So I'd love to hear very quickly, as we have a couple minutes left, how faith shapes your journey? Aizen, how does faith shape your journey?
How faith shapes my journey. Well, I'm gonna be honest. It's my entire life. It's nothing in my life has never been motivated or shaped by the faith that I have. I think I'm very proud to say that I have a loving family that has always helped me to grow my faith, and to keep it strong, even when sometimes it may dwindle just a little bit. I always get back on track because I was told this by my mom. She always told me, God knows what you're going through, and sometimes the lesson is exactly for you.
That
you know
part.
and ever since she told me that, I was like, how is this lesson for me? I think God's trying to tell me something. And ever since then, it's been telling me, you need to fix this. This is what your faith needs to be. It's dwindling. You got to bring it up. If it's strong, make it stronger. So that's how it's been affecting my life. Right.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Aizen. I want to hear really briefly, because I want to hear all of your guys' voices. Ryan, really quickly, how does
I mean, I think that I wish we had more time, Caitlin. Unfortunately, we don't. So I think we're gonna go ahead. Maybe next time we definitely will invite them again. Sorry, Caitlin. Gotta make sure we're on time.
So yeah, unfortunately we are out of time. We can talk about this later if we had an hour. So hint. Again, thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Dex, Lacella, Aizen, Ryan, for being so awesome. This is not the last time we'll see you all on Valley Grown, and thank you so much to everyone tuning in. And of course, we would give our utmost appreciation to our spiritual leaders, our INC radio station manager, Brother Wali Tarai, our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Iranio V. Manalo, and our beloved executive mixer, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. We'll catch you next time on Valley Ground, presented by INC Radio, Central Valley, California. Till next time, we'll see you tomorrow. Or we'll see you, think of a better tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you for being with us tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I wish we had more time. We always run out of time.